What up, peeps? This your boy Glass to Get Witted Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag, and this is Quick Thoughts, place where I give you my quick thoughts on the recent topics in the sports world. This is Saturday night, day before Super Bowl 53 between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Of course, it was Super Bowl week, and we talked about everything but the Super Bowl because the NBA seemed to have taken over with the news that's been breaking out with the two events that happened at the beginning of the week, beginning and middle of the week. Monday, Rich Paul of Clutch Sports has told the public that his client, five-time All-Star, New Orleans Pelicans big man Anthony Davis, wants to be traded, and he told the organization that he will not sign an extension from the team. That's in the NBA in a frenzy. Yeah, between the fans, players, you had all the organizations in the NBA scrambling, trying to get a package together to trade with the Pelicans because Anthony Davis is at least top 5 in the NBA right now. Big man that got handles, that can shoot, do everything. So everybody wants one of them players on their team. He's a once-in-a-generation type player. He wants to go to the Lakers, but I could tell the New Orleans Pelicans going to feel a certain type of way. They're not going to sit there and just give him up to the Lakers. But we're not going to get into that on this episode because me and Brandon talked about that on our 2 Cent Deposit on Sports podcast, episode 81. If you want to check it out, click on that right there. You go to it, see what we had our thoughts about that situation, our 2 cents. And then move on to Wednesday evening. Come to find out that Kristap Porzingis met with the New York Knicks, the team that drafted him, that he's been playing for all these years, past 3 to 4 years. Find out that he's not happy with the direction that they're going, and he wants to be traded. So, everybody, New York fans, felt a certain type of way, of the trade. But to let you know, he has been traded. They met up with the Dallas Mavericks, who also has a up-and-coming player in Dennis Smith Jr., who is unhappy with his role on the Dallas Mavericks. Him and head coach Rick Carlisle is not seeing eye to eye. So, big old mega trade has happened, a 7-player trade. The New York Knicks gets Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, a 2021 unprotected first-round pick, and a 2023 protected first-round pick, which means it's got to be between picks 1 and 10. And the Dallas Mavericks gets the unicorn, a.k.a. Kristap Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, Trey Burke. Now, I'll put a poll up on Twitter. Check out the Twitter handle. Hopefully, I got it down here. Put a poll up on Twitter asking, who do you think made out on this trade, the Dallas Mavericks or the New York Knicks? It was 60% Dallas Mavericks, 40% New York Knicks. And I am sitting here quickly going to tell you why I thought or why I think the New York Knicks made out on this trade. Don't get me wrong. You're getting rid of unique player. That's the reason why he's called a unicorn. A unique player, 7'1", 7'2", that could shoot. And Kristap Porzingis. I get that, but I'm trading him away to the Mavericks, and I'm getting back DeAndre Jordan. Now, once again, DeAndre Jordan can't shoot worth shit, and he can't shoot a free throw to save his life. But my saying always goes, the best ability is availability, and Kristap Porzingis is skinny, and he seems to be accident prone. He's just healing up from an ACL tear that he got last season. So he was out all this season. He will not play for the rest of the season, so we don't know how the ACL will heal up because Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban shutting him down for the rest of the year, which is a good sign. Don't get me wrong. Let him heal up a little bit more. I got that. But once again, he is accident prone. This is not the first injury he had, and he won't be the last. But back to DeAndre Jordan, yes, he can't shoot, but he give you much more on defense. He could block, defend, guard the basket, and he come up there with the high-flying dunks. So once again, yes, he don't have the unique skills of a Porzingis, but he's on the court. Porzingis not on the court. And now, like I said before, big man, as slender as he is, are prone to injury. So matters what you want. You want a unicorn sitting on your bench, or you want a player that can't shoot free throws and carry hardly a shot, but he can defend and he's on your court. Enough said. With the other, Dennis Smith Jr., he's no punk. Wesley Matthews, he could shoot too. He's a nice shooter, shoot the threes pretty well. But the key with the two players, Jordan and Matthews, they are expiring contracts, which means that at the end of this season, the New York Knicks will free up $71 to $74 million in salary cap room, which gives you room to entice two major contracts, max contracts in the books, which means that here's the top 10 NBA free agents available this in 2019. You got Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, which is a restricted contract. Porzingis, he's not coming back. Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins, Chris Middleton, Kemba Walker. You got dibs to 9 of 10 of the top free agents of 2019. If you get one of them, it's a plus, because as of right now, the New York Knicks are in last place, last in division with a 10-41 record. You have nowhere to go but up. So to me, this is a nice move for the Knicks. You got a player, you got rid of a player that don't want to be there. You still a major market in the NBA. And you will, to me, if you make the right moves, which I think you're starting to do right now, you will be relevant again in the NBA. It's been a while since they have been. So, we're done with the past with Phil Jackson, who was only there to collect the paycheck. Got rid of him. Seemed like Jim Dolan is on the right path now. Brought the GM back, and they're making moves. They got a great coach in David Fizdale. I think he's up and coming. You bring in the players that you need to bring in, whether it's Kemba Walker, it could be Kemba Walker, Chris Middleton, DeMarcus Cousins. Pay who you need to pay, so they could bring in other players in the next 2 to 3 years. Once again, to make the Knicks relevant. Dallas Mavericks, nothing against them. They're in 12th place in the West with a 23-28 record. Well, you bring in Kristap Porzingis and matching them up with Luka Doncic, who's being mentored by Dirk Nowitzki. Good move. So right now, I believe the Knicks are the one that won in this trade. They can make major moves outside of the trade. And like I said, nothing against the Dallas Mavericks. We'll see in 2-3 years whether that meshes up real well. But right now, I got the Knicks winning out on this trade. Tell me what you think. Put it down in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Subscribe to the channel. If you like what we got here at Get Witted Sports 2, the YouTube channel, go ahead and check out my partners in crime, the Urban Arena affiliates, AA Sports, Straight Sports No Chaser with Uncle Hate, Diego Barishnikov. Check out Team Boy TV, all about football. We just ended our last episode for the season. JB, Big Q, and have fun. But continue to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to their channels. If you want to check out me and Brandon's picks for Super Bowl 53, go ahead, click on that right there. It's real quick. And until next time, it's your boy Glass. Get Witted Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. As always, be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.